Hi, my name is Daniel Prisnick. Thank you for watching my demonstration video. Today I'd like to demonstrate for you how to make authentic salsa and guacamole, Mexican style. So, if I could have the video engineer here pan my ingredients. I've already cut these things up. I got some cilantro here. I've got limes, avocados, and the two dangerous vegetables. I have onions, they make you cry, and jalapenos make you burn. So make sure that if you're cutting these jalapenos, you wash your hands after you do anything personal, use the bathroom, whatever, it will sting. So I have tomatoes here, two sets of vegetables. One reason is because you may just want to go ahead and make guacamole. You may just want to make salsa. So usually what I'll do is when I'm making the guacamole, is I'll put the salsa in with the guacamole because it has the same ingredients. So we'll start with the guacamole. So spoon out the avocado. Be careful not to get. Sometimes it's got this little bead up here. Don't get that in there. That's not fun to bite on. So go ahead and spoon out avocado. This is one of my favorite parts right here. It's really easy. You just want to make sure you get everything in there because sometimes you can be spooning it out and miss a lot. And it does help whenever you're picking out avocados. I don't ever pick them too ripe, because if you don't end up using them right away, they'll go bad. They'll go south really fast, and then they're not usable. Another thing that's good when you're picking avocados is if you get them a little bit more firm and prepare it firm, then it'll stay fresh for a lot longer. It won't get brown as fast. So that's one tip there. So about done with this here. Okay, so next I'm going to add some wet ingredient here. I got some fresh squeezed lime in my handy dandy juicer. Just go ahead and get the rest of it out. And a lot of this is to taste. I have 4 avocados here, and typically I'll put about, for 4 avocados, I'll put a good 3 lime halves in there. It does take, and it also depends on the size of your lime too. If your limes are really juicy, then 2 halves is fine. Like I said, it's not exactly a science, but it is good to be tasting your food as you go. So now I'll add my onion. And that's also to taste too. You know, some people don't like a lot of onions. I got jalapenos here. Throw your jalapenos in, and that's another personal preference. If you like it spicier, you can actually leave the seeds in, and it'll be a little bit more spicy for you. Add the fresh cut tomatoes. And these are Roma tomatoes. They're a little less juicy. So then salt to taste. And just a dash of cumin, and be very careful with this cumin because you can ruin your guacamole in a heartbeat if you put too much. So I mean, just enough of that. You can always add more later. So a dash of pepper. Usually I use white pepper, but black pepper will work fine too. So once you get all these ingredients in, the best trick on doing this is just to take a potato smasher and kind of just mash it all in there. See, I can smell the cumin, so it doesn't take much cumin to do the trick. And that really gives it that authentic Mexican flavor. And literally, this is all the ingredients that I put in it. A lot of people, they put different things in, and personally, I think this is the best tasting guacamole. You know, I wouldn't bother with sour cream or anything like that. Once you have it all mixed up, there you have it, and that's complete. Okay? So we'll move on to the salsa here. And I have also prepared all of my fresh ingredients for the salsa too, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of explain what I'm doing here. So first thing, I got a food processor is the best thing for this. If you use a blender or something like that, sometimes it purees it a little bit too much. I like to taste the chunks in it, so I just use a food processor on chop, and it works really good. So again, I don't have exact measures on these ingredients, but because, I mean, tomatoes, jalapenos, onions, they all come in different shapes and sizes, so you really just have to get the hang of your quantities kind of by volume. So I got tomatoes and onions, and careful with the onions, you can overdo it very easily. Fresh cilantro, and fresh is the key to all this. I mean, if you use fresh ingredients, you're going to have a fresh taste, you're going to have fresh flavor, and that's what makes all the difference. So, and then we're going to squeeze some lime into it. And I think I had some left over in this one. Waste not, want not. So, again, this takes quite a bit of lime. I'd say for what I got right here, I think this is a 3/4 or 2.5 quart or something. I'm gonna easily use a whole lime on this right here. So what you're going to find out is that when you are chopping this up, it's going to reduce down a lot. I mean, I'm not going to bother squeezing this down real hard. I'm just going to chop it a couple times. Okay. You can just pan over this way for a second. I'm just chopping it, okay, a couple times. Now you can see it's reduced down quite a bit there. So about this time I'm going to add some more tomatoes to it. About like that, that should do it. You want to chop it so there's no more whole tomatoes. Okay. Let's go ahead and add some salt to taste. Just go ahead and salt it while it's in the mixer. Okay. Pour it in. And don't be afraid to modify, change, add, subtract, whatever you feel like you need to do, but make sure you taste it, because you don't want to serve anything that's not salty enough or too salty to your guests. So what you can do, if it is too salty, you can just go ahead and add more tomatoes, more ingredients, and just kind of do it that way. There you go. That's it. thanks for watching my demonstration again. Hope you have fun with this recipe. Enjoy it. And thank you.
Thank you.